Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. This is my Garmin Forerunner 35 multisport GPS watch that I've been using for the last 1 year and 3 months. I use it mainly for cycling and basically replaces a cycling computer. After this length of time, the watch bands failed. The green ones are the failed ones, and one of them. And I replaced it with the blue bands. In this video I'll show you what's involved in changing the bands. Inside the kit, I don't particularly like the light blue color, but that's the only one the retailer had in this lockdown. So inside the package, this is the part number, it's frost blue apparently, is a set of 4 screws that you don't really need because the screws that come out from your old pair of bands can be reused. They hold the bands in the watch case the same way. Very importantly, a plastic protector is on it. This is a star-shaped screwdriver that's really important for removing the screws. These tiny screws are star-shaped and they remove only with this star-shaped screwdriver. I tried other jewelry screwdrivers, flat, and no other shapes will work. So let's take off one of them. It's very straightforward. Now, in order to do this, I have to tilt the screwdriver, and the camera is of course in the way right there. So I'll try to get as close as reasonable to the camera. Just be patient with this. So removal is fairly straightforward. You may need tweezers. The screws are tiny. You may lose them, or depending on your manual dexterity, just might want to use them. At this point, the watch band doesn't just fall off because they are interlocked to the casing with a pair of plastic tabs, and we'll need a little bit of twisting or wiggling or whatever. So the watch band has this white plastic insert glued into it, and these 2 white tabs interlock with these black tabs on the casing with the grooves that are on the top of these triangular holding tabs. So that's how they interlock. I hope that makes sense. And when you remove the old, the tabs on the casing will be dirty. I just cleaned them, so that's how the old looks like, and so it's all dirty and there's lint and whatever else packed inside here, so all that needs to be removed in order for the new one to clip on gently, just like so, and then it's held in place kinda securely like so. And then I find that I can grab the screws fairly easily, and that this recess in the watch band just holds the screws enough, so I don't need to use tweezers. Now, the screws are also coarse threaded, and so they find the holes fairly easily. Take a look, it just has, I don't know, 4 or 5 threads cut onto it, so it doesn't need too many turns to put the screw here through the that black triangular retaining tab on the casing of the watch. So this takes a few seconds, so that's how long it takes to install it. Now, if you over tighten the screw at this point, you're gonna break something, and I'll show you what broke on the, so just very lightly tightened. So now the watch doesn't come with a screwdriver, so I can't loosen or tighten these screws, because when this was new it had just these bands installed on it, and that's it, no tools. So on the one that failed, it failed here. You can see 2 hairline cracks one on this side and one on this side, leading to the screw holes there on each side. So that's probably due to over tightening at the factory. I don't know, it's only on that side. On this side there don't seem to be any cracks in the white plastic insert. Now this white plastic insert is glued into this silicone band, which is delaminating here. So on this side where the buckle is mounted, this delamination started on the underside. So first it looked like this, and then over time it looked like this, with more flexibility to it than there should be, and then over time they looked like this, with the white plastic insert showing from above. So by now at the end there's only a little corner here holding the two of them together. So I'm going to try to fix this old pair of bands with some kind of glue that is flexible to some degree, such as contact cement or maybe some kind of epoxy glue that provides a flexible bond. Definitely not crazy glue or any kind of cyanoacrylate glue, because those are rigid and this needs to be flexible. So what's wrong with them? Besides, I will try to do it despite the cracks. They will, with the tabs still intact, they will lock onto the casing enough and the screws will hold enough. They will not be subject to forces this way, ripping the screws out or whatever, or loading the tabs. So what's wrong with the bends themselves? This, or besides this feature here, maybe you can see a little bit of discoloration there. If you watch my channel, I work with greases, oils, solvents, mucky stuff, filthy machine components, cement dust, wood dust, you name it. So a little bit of discoloration here and there. There are no tears, no nicks, no cuts, no disintegrations. It's not peeling, it's not scuffing, it's not delaminating. The corner of this strap retainer here is flawless. It's not cracking. Nothing is wrong with the silicone watch band itself, and the buckle itself is also scratched a little bit, bruised them, you know, in battle, but there's nothing wrong with it. So I'm going to try to glue this back together, and review of the watch itself is in a completely separate video, but that's what's involved in replacing a watch band. It's not rocket science, but depending on your manual dexterity, this may need more or less fiddling in removing the tabs and placing the screws correctly so they are going in straight and not cross-threading into soft plastic. So, thank you very much for watching.